Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for mid-March. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. I also have a new category I'm working with called The Hidden Truth. Let's get into it, shall we? Thank you for tuning in today, for sharing this space with me. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're going to jump right in. Let's get a quick angel number oracle for you. This is the angel frequency they're trying to convey to you for the rest of the month, Virgo. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back. Thank you for all the love. I read all of your comments. I love all of them. And I'm sorry if I can't get back to you all. I've been very busy with private readings. It's been a main focus, helping people individually. If you're curious about a reading, just go to the description box. All right, let's see. Ooh, 333. 333. See what the card has to say. So you Ascended Masters. At least that was my own, my own recollection and my own coding. And I told Leo this. You can really design your own number system with your guides. And you could have a special language with them. This is what numbers typically mean in our in our lexicon. But you can also do your own thing. Support, Virgo. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Yeah, Spirit is saying you need to work more on your talents, or they're recognizing that you've been working hard on taking your skills and sharing your talents and your gifts with the world. Beautiful, beautiful. So when you see 333, they're encouraging you, they're supporting you to keep going. Don't give up on what you're creating out there, okay? Especially for you artists. I know it's a very difficult path. Okay. This is the tarot for the great outdoors. And I am just like a kid in a candy store over here with this deck. This is new. I found it this week. It's been incredible. We're going to highlight how beautiful our country is here in America, okay? We need to appreciate the wonders of this country more, okay? Get out there. Enjoy these parks, right? Enjoy nature. All right. What is the current energy? Oh, I get so excited. I forget to. Thanks, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgos today. Okay. What are the current energies for March? Current energies for March. Mid-March, really. Cruising through. I'm getting a jump start on these because I'm going to be doing some eclipse readings next that I'm excited about. We got a lot of eclipses coming up. Retrogrades, the equinox, a lot happening in the stars, in the cosmos. Okay, ooh, that one wants to come out. Two of Vessel. Two is the team of partnership, okay? Working with another, really? And Two of Cups, it's love, okay? Eight of Vessel. Well, the road may be hard, okay? This is work, perseverance. You could be working on a connection in your life. You could be working together. But crossing this Two of Cups energy, this love, this bond, it could be anyone, romantic or platonic, you're working together. Eight of Vessel is continuing to work hard, okay? Putting that extra effort in, okay? He's carrying a canoe over his head. Teamwork makes the dream work, okay? So you could be really working together as a team. This could be a coworker, could be someone that you're partnered up with. The challenge. 10 of Sticks. Look at that. They're people. You could be really leaning on your family. This card is different than the typical 10 of Wands. This is actually taking a load off. So the challenge is maybe you've been really working hard in a connection, and Spirit is indicating maybe you two need to go on vacation. You need to take a break. And the challenge is you haven't really maybe given yourself the time to be together, really enjoy each other's company. You could both be working hard out in the world, and you're not really, if this is a coworker, maybe you need to take a work retreat. Page of Vessel. Wow, there's a lot of cup energy here. This is the Page of Cups. So in the recent past, you could have had love come in. And now you're working hard on coming together here. And you're definitely going through some challenges, but Spirit is saying it's fine. Like, you just need to sit back and enjoy each other. The Emperor, wow. Look at that. The Emperor here is edged in El Capitan. You cannot approach El Capitan in Yosemite and not be in awe. That rock face, whoo. I used to be a rock climber. I did not ever attempt El Capitan. That's like an intimidating. Anyone who can climb El Capitan, props. I used to climb, and I did some climbing, not up that rock face, but in different areas of that rock face. Some of those lines, oh, you got to be so good. But the Emperor, that's what I mean. This is about taking charge, taking your skill set out into the world, right? And maybe you might either have someone in your life who's intimidating, or you intimidate others. I'm getting this vibe of intimidation, but not in a bad way. Just this. The opportunity is for you to take charge and lead. All right, with authority, Virgo. And it may be hard to take the role of a leader. Leaders, they have a lot of pressures on them, you know? You have to work with team. You have to be organized, right? You have to use your voice of authority. Near future, the Lovers. Aw, this is definitely about a connection. Maybe you feel like you're always leading in this connection and it's hard. It's a lot of pressure put on you, right? Maybe financially. Others of you, this is really about being empowered, and the challenge is of really speaking up, speaking your mind, but carrying so much love. I'm seeing so much love here. I mean, the Page of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Lovers. Beautiful. Virgo. The Seven of Stone. Again, climbing. Are you guys climbing? Seriously, though. This is the Seven of Stones, otherwise known as the Seven of Swords. Sevens are about faith, patience, all right? She's being challenged on this rock face, but she's going to with the help, right, of her belayer, she's going to reach the top. She's trying to decide which route to take. So there might be some important decisions that you're facing right now. And mentally, you might even be discussing this with this person. Future plans. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. The King of Sticks. This is otherwise known as the King of Wands. He's traipsing through a Florida Everglade track. And there's a lot that could get to him on his feet, right? There's a lot of dangerous. So while you may feel like what you don't see coming is there might be, you might be in choppy waters, or there could be danger around you as far as, oh, let's not go there. Let's not talk about that. Let's not do this. I'm getting this overall vibe of, you know how to handle it. You could have someone who's a little difficult, I'm getting, in the love department, and you're working through it. You're working through it. You're manifesting, overcoming hardship, and bringing the love in. Bringing the love in. I'm getting this vibe of you're bringing a lot of love into the connection and you're being supported. Okay, let's go deeper into this and find out what's really going on in the nitty-gritty the next couple of weeks. I think that you're going through a little bit of difficulty in a connection, but I don't think it's going to be that hard. Maybe not as hard as you think it's going to be. Because, you know, the 10 is the challenge is dropping your burdens, okay? Lightening your load. You might be taking on a lot right now, especially in a connection. Maybe doing the heavy lifting. Let's see. Two of Vessel, Ace of Cups, the Lovers. Wow. Wow. Or you may not be, maybe it's trying to temper a brand new connection, or at least a feeling like you're in a brand new chapter with this person. I mean, good Lord, what is going on today? I just did Leo, and it was like, I mean, there is so much love coming into the collective, people connecting, love being put forward. Love is leading people. I don't know what's going on. Something is happening that's pretty magical in the month of March. I mean, this is falling in love with someone and just being so in love. What can I say? You're so in love with someone. You have a new beginning in love. And the feeling is mutual. The two, the ace, the fool, and the lovers. The page of cups. I mean, what the? I just need to just be like, what is, I don't understand this. You know, like readers, we have good readings, right? Maybe every little bit, you know, really good readings, you know, every couple readings. This is like good. Everybody's getting amazing readings for the mid-March. Spirit is just like, okay, it's time to bring the love in. Is something going to happen globally? It's like, wait a minute, what's going on? All this love is happening individually. What's happening globally? All right, I'm not going to jinx it. All right, you're saying that it's hard, right? It's hard to come together in love. There's been some disappointments. So the base energy, though, there's a lot of love here. And a lot of feeling fresh love, right? You could be deepening the love in a connection, and it feels so good. And I think that it's brought you a lot of patience, a lot of stamina. You have a lot of stamina in this connection, and you know that you're going to overcome any disappointment. So crossing this beautiful, beautiful vibe of love is, you know what, you're telling me that you're strong enough in this connection to stabilize it, to deal with any hardship. There might have been some disappointments around how much someone was willing to put into this, but you're seeing things change. There's been a significant shift in this connection. I don't know what happened, but you're whatever disappointment that comes up, you're feeling confident that you can overcome it. You're telling me, listen, we might have our troubles, we might have our spats. We're doing the work to move through it, and we're growing. And it gets hard sometimes. It is not easy being in partnerships. Not easy at all. But if you have the right person and you're both are putting your best foot forward, it makes the journey easier. You know, you have so much determination in this connection to see it through. And so do they. What's the Seven of Stone that want to fall out? So is this. We'll just take these three, actually. We'll save that for later. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Yeah. You might have some disappointment around, maybe, I don't know, could you not go on a vacation or something? Two of Wands is the card of travel. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. You may have been really excited about going on a trip, but something got delayed. That's just maybe something you're sitting with, like, damn, I really wanted to go there. Something had to change. Or you could have felt some distance with this connection. And you could be encountering that over the next couple weeks, but you're realizing that, you know what, there could be just some distance around the way the affection is being shared. And this has been something I've seen in your readings, Virgo, that's off and on. It's kind of like you have so much love, you guys are in it to win it, teamwork makes the dream work, you know, it's stable, you're in a brand new beginning, you got all these love vibes, but there's something a bit off in the expression physically. You might be with someone who's not as affectionate as you want them to be. Overall, they make you very happy. But there are times that you get down because it's like when you want to hold their hand or you want to put the romance on, right? You want to, you want them to make more moves on you or like take you out to dinner, have more romance. You know what I mean? You're like, I want them to work a little harder in the romance department. There's some distance here and it's kind of bumming me out. So I'm getting that vibe, okay? Others of you, you've been waiting on a brand new beginning and you're trying to overcome, not having that and really being content and happy in the meantime. The Two of Wands, she's got her map out and she's trying to decide where she wants to go. This could be you trying to figure out what seeds you planted, what you want to grow and nurture the next couple weeks in your work life, okay? And not getting too down about the state of affairs in your job, okay? You're persevering. You have a lot. I feel like Virgos have so much endurance. You're very goal-oriented, okay? And so while there's been a lot of new growth, if you allow yourself to look at lack, that's a thing. If you start looking at what's lacking in a connection or lacking in your work, then you're gonna be attracting more of that. And I think what you're trying to do is distance yourself from the feeling of lack and welcome the feeling of positivity, because when you do that, it brings in the growth that you're looking for, okay? It's almost like you're trying to change how you view your path. And it's taken a lot of determination to do that. You could be in therapy, you could be actually personally working on coming from a less insecure place in your love life and in your work life, because your confidence is what's been changing. And when you change your level of confidence, you don't sit in disappointment or in victimhood or apathy or boredom anymore. you start making yourself happy, and then people follow suit or they don't. And I think you're working through that, Virgo, profoundly. And you're seeing big shifts. It's like that non-attachment, right? When you start getting attached to, well, they should show up this way, it should be that way, then you're actually placing you're releasing your power, and you're putting on an outside external forces, when all you can control is what's going on within you. What's this Page of Cups? You could have had an apology or a brand new opportunity. I'm going to show you. This is so beautiful. This is, oh, let's see. This is I don't know what kind of turtle it is, but these two turtles are playing in the water. And I think, don't they mate for life? Turtle energy. Some of you have a lot of turtle energy. They were pointing at the turtles. I was like, what is that? And they were pointing at it, and I had to look at it for sure. The Hangman, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you've been learning a lot, Virgo. You've been reaching a new level of enlightenment, and I think that you've really been celebrating. I think that you're willing to forgive, maybe in ways you couldn't before. You're deeply committed to someone in a partnership, and you've been through a lot together. Others of you, you're opening up into a brand new experience. You're celebrating. You maybe took a long time out on your own, and you became more independent. I think you're making really, in the past, you're making really good decisions for yourself, Virgo. And while you may be just beginning a new connection, it's time to celebrate. You've turned a corner from a period of loss, sadness, lack, to really feeling more empowered. And you've done a lot of growing. You're not who you once were. You're not who you once were, Virgo. Opportunity, taking charge, being a leader, right? Feeling empowered. Could really be really glowing up during Aries season coming up. The Tower, the Devil, and the Queen of Wands. You do have something going on around your creativity. I think that you haven't been doing as much creative work as you want to. Or you could be overdoing it. There's either an under or over energy and a tower ahead. It could be around someone in your life that I'm feeling like it's not the person that you're with. Some of you, you could be realizing a toxic pattern in a connection, and you're trying to get some control over it. Like, what is going on here? You could have someone around you who's going through some sort of secret addiction or secret battle that you weren't aware of, that you're going to become aware of, and you're going to help them. This is someone else. Some of you, I don't think this is someone that you're attracting in love or with. It could be somebody, it's either your habits that stifle your creativity, and you're realizing that you need to make some changes to really work on your art. And here's the thing, you can have unhealthy routines, and it really detracts from your physical essence, okay? And you're realizing what you need to do to change. Your opportunity this month is to start working on how to nourish yourself in a healthy way, okay? That's how it pertains to self. I always talk about self because that's what we're talking about here. But if it's external, this is someone that you have a lot of, you could be really worried about this person. I'm getting a general vibe of you're worried because they're going through their own personal towers. This could be a friend of yours who's going through a very difficult time. And don't take on their burden or try to rescue this person. If it's the person that you're in love with, or if it's a person around you, don't take on their burden. But if it pertains to self, this is you developing healthy habits, removing any blocks that stifle your creativity, that drain you. If you're going out and you're partying, this is the card of excess and partying too much. Okay, Virgo? So if this pertains to self, Spirit's just saying, watch your habits. And it might not even be substances. It could be thought patterns too, because the devil is anything that restricts us, that holds us back from our path. Something is holding you back from your creativity, and you are becoming more aware of it the second half of the month. And you're trying to gain control over it. Others of you, this is someone external to you, okay? And you're trying to help them. You could be looking at resources, getting them into getting help they need, okay? It could be a child in your life, trying to help somebody. If this doesn't pertain to you, what I just said, the self energies. What is this 10 of sticks? 10 of wands. Yeah. You're trying to bring all the pieces of your life together, specifically when it comes to your career. You're working very hard, Virgo. And I think that you're making very important decisions that help. You might even be careful with yielding too much to, kind of seeing a theme here. You may have someone around you who's very controlling, Virgo. And there's so much love here, and you're in a brand new chapter with this person. You've overcome a lot. You're still feeling a little bit of discord at times. You know, there's been apologies made, celebrations recently. There's still some toxicity here that you're trying to overcome. And an awareness this month that it's like, we've got to work through this. We've got to get on the same page. The challenge is bringing things back together, and it's hard to be honest, to share, to be open, to be vulnerable. I think that you tend to kind of sweep things under the rug until they have to be confronted. And the next part of the month, you're going to have to confront something, whether it's something that you're feeling inside, something that you're seeing outside of you. You're going to have to confront it. It's like you can't keep your mouth shut about it anymore. It's affecting you. And I think as a result of that, things are going to be on. It's like, I don't know if, there's some unhealthy habits that are creeping up in a connection with the two of you together, the way you relate to one another, the things that you're doing, eating unhealthy, taking in, drinking too much. It could be anything. Or it could even be an obsession where you're so attached to this person that it's hard to see outside of them and make decisions as an independent individual. So these are all just words of caution, okay? I'm not trying to trigger anyone. This is just things you need to be paying attention to, because it's going to come up this month, okay? It's going to come up. And your challenge is to, despite this hardship, you're going to have to be making some important decisions that really, because you could be either married to this person or focusing on a marriage, and you're trying to make it a healthy marriage. Don't go into either thinking about marrying someone or marrying someone and putting up with things that are unhealthy in it, okay? You get to decide what you allow and what you won't allow, okay? So this is doing the hard work, right? To be honest and to bring up the issues from a loving, kind, compassionate place within you, okay? Not a place of, you disappointed me, I'm so hurt and upset with you. More so, I'm feeling challenged, right now because of XYZ. We need to work through it. We need to talk about it. We need to get on the same page here. I do see things going in a positive direction, but it's not going to be easy to talk about these things, okay? We might feel a little unstable for a little bit. There might be just a day or two of just like, uncertainty, instability. Deep down, you're deeply committed. This is you being very committed to your work life and making important decisions that help you create more stability, okay? I think that things are getting easier, but you have an opportunity to actually transform and change a connection, so it's less codependent, or it's less mired in unhealthy relating or unhealthy habits. This could be the way you relate to one another. There's some significant change happening. Because you're showing me you don't want to lose this. You're scared. Because you're deeply committed. You just want to be on the same page, but it's a challenge. The Lovers in the near future, the two of it, yeah. I think, you're stressed about this connection because of the communication. This is a choice in love, and for those of you who are calling in new love, you're trying to get on the same page with someone, and you're trying to look out for the red flags, and you're like, oh my God, I'm in this brand new love, but I'm not sure. There's some uncertainty, and you got to look at that uncertainty, and you either need to course correct and determine if this is really something that's worthy of you and your heart, I feel like you're bringing in good energy, but you're a little concerned that there's like something off here, and you need to look at it, okay? Because whatever's off is going to continue to grow, okay? These negative things, these toxic things, they have a life of their own. They must be addressed. You got to cut it off at the source. Cut it off at the head. Has a lot to do with communicating your needs, okay, Virgo? Do it with love, okay? There's a lot of stress you're taking on for some reason. A lot of you are taking on a lot of stress in this connection, and I'm not sure why. It's not your stress. You could be dealing with someone who's going through a lot of stress in their work, and you're doing your best to take care of it, to be there, everything. Make sure that you take care of yourself too, okay? I'm seeing a king and queen, yeah. With what you don't see coming with the king and queen of wands here, I am seeing that this is a very, very strong connection. Could even be more on the level of obsession here. There's some sort of tower ahead with this connection. Let's see what you don't see coming. It's going to tell me what's going on. Maybe around the way someone is controlling. Oh, wow. Okay. I think that you are actually removing whatever was unhealthy. Wow. This is a positive change. This tower is necessary. You're clearing out maybe some old wounds. You could be clearing out some old fears in a connection. Because we have the King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Cups. This is a choice you're making. I think that you are going to feel a lot more fulfillment, but this is about you coming into balance in your headspace. I think you've been through a lot with this person, or you are seeing things that remind you of some things you've experienced in the past with someone new. And you are really trying to work through, for the next few weeks, anything unhealthy, anything and everything unhealthy between you and another, okay? And it comes down to communicating and growing together, doing the work. Teamwork makes the dream work, okay? This is definitely love-focused for the rest of the month. Virgo, you've shown me time and time again how important this connection is to you. But two people have to be doing the work on themselves to make it healthy. So if you're doing all the work, it's not going to work, okay? Let's see what the hidden truth is. Did I not pull it? I thought I did. Did I forget? I forgot, y'all. I'm going to pull the hidden truth card. I just cut the deck, so I didn't miss out. Cutting the deck. The hidden truth of this connection, of this experience for the rest of the month. The Queen of Wands. You're like, I love this person. They love me. There's so much. It's like is there so much passion here you don't know what to do with? You're trying to listen to your intuition here. Queen of Wands. Point of attraction. King and Queen of Wands. Sing a match here, whether you're, doesn't matter if you're male, female. Let's clarify this. What do you want to tell me about this person? This is the person you're dealing with. They're your wish fulfillment. My goodness. They're your end all be all. At least it seems so, Virgo. What happened here? You could be at some sort of distance from this person and you're trying to bring things back together again, but things got toxic. And the challenge is what do you want to commit to here, Virgo? You have a soul connection. What you don't see coming is there's a lot of fulfillment to be had here, but you got to really practice emotional wisdom and maturity here and sound decision making when it comes to what you do together and how you relate to one another as a couple. Communication breakdowns are real, and they're undermining this love. Wow. The hidden truth is that some of you have been separated from somebody, and it might turn back around. Others of you are with someone, and you are really weathering a storm the rest of the month, and you're coming off of a high where you were celebrating, and now it's like, uh-oh. It's like you can only stay there for so long until if you've been sweeping something under the rug in a connection, it's time to sit with it. I think that you've got someone that will be making apologies. For some of you who are waiting on a connection to improve, it's improving. And others of you who are waiting on love to come in, just look out for the red flags, okay? There's some sort of apology being made here and an opportunity to open up and reinvest in this. Some of you, you're actually reinvesting in a connection where you've been on pause. Others of you, you were trying to bring things back together and invest in the connection from a open-hearted, loving space. So you can start this new chapter together on solid footing, okay? Two Fools. You are in a brand new chapter in love, no doubt, Virgo, okay? Just make sure you clear away any toxicity in the meantime, okay? So things don't get out of hand the rest of the month. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Gotta clear out the emotional baggage. That's what I'm hearing. Clear out the emotional baggage, okay? Don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to feelings of resentment, bitterness, hurt, forgiveness. Wow. Well, you're showing me, we maybe got two camps here. Okay. Queen of Wands. We have three Queen of Wands here. One Queen of Wands, there's the Devil, the Tower, the Emperor. Another Queen of Wands, there's the Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles. And then another Queen of Wands, we have the Two of Swords and the Magician. Spirit is saying this is the good. I always yield to Spirit, okay? Spirit, advice. What are you manifesting here, Virgo? Two of Swords is a no, a block. Some of you could be saying no to somebody, to one person of interest. That's why this is confusing. Some of you are saying no to one person of interest, right? Because you have a different person of interest. Others of you are really trying hard to overcome blocks in a connection. You are really trying hard. Almost like you're dealing with someone who maybe be shut down physically. Like they might have wounding, trauma. And you're trying to be patient with them and you're trying to help them through it. Regardless, you were manifesting you stepping out as well in your own empowerment. Emperor, Empress. Removing any toxicity in the connection. Being honest. Discussing the issue, as hard as it is, as stressful as it is, as anxiety-inducing as it is. If you've got things that need to be addressed, Virgo, you came to this reading because you need to talk to this person and either get the closure that you need so you can move on and the apologies made if you feel like you're obsessing about it, or really discuss what needs to change in the connection to make it better, to bring more passion in, to bring more, to stabilize it, to bring more satisfaction. What you don't see coming is it's up to you to make the necessary decisions that really bring the happiness and fulfillment in a connection. But you have to speak up, all right? So I think that's what you have a hard time doing, is really speaking your truth and opening up and telling people around you how you really feel. You'd rather just cater to their needs and silence yourself. But it gets to a point where then you are blocked. You're shut down. So I hope this message helped. It felt like it was a little bit, there's a lot going on in your heart space this month, Virgo. I think that you're still working through some blocks, some fears, some sadness from the past, okay? And in order to really open up from a pure place in a new beginning and really invest in it, you've got to heal the stuff from the past. And I think that you're working on that because you carried it into this connection. Whether it's a new connection or it's the same connection, you've carried something in that doesn't belong and it's undermining the love, okay? You were them. It's time to address it, okay? So you can stabilize connection, and it's hard, okay? You might have a sit down. You might have a very difficult sit down or a difficult phone conversation with someone during the second half of March and really getting honest, okay, about how you feel, okay? I think it's going to provide growth and it's going to close the gap that you feel with this person so you can either move on and begin anew or move on in a new chapter with this person where you're on the same page, okay? I hope this message helped. Take care, Virgo.